There's a special live COVID-19 media briefing happening today. The National Emergency Crisis and Disasters Management Authority, as you probably already have heard, they said that the UAE government will hold a special media briefing for the COVID-19 updates today at 5:30 p.m.
So during COVID, we had live updates once a week. These were cancelled, and the last time we had a live update briefing was in August when the back to school national protocol rules were being announced.
And then, so the question is, what's today's briefing going to be about? We can venture a guess. Just to give you a bit of background, in the last 24 hours, there's been 355 new cases of COVID announced, 0 deaths announced in the last 24 hours. Active cases stand at 18,282. So in terms of new cases, the numbers have been steadily dropping. You could always get a sense of COVID from your workplace environment, from your friends, because, you know, has someone tested positive recently? Because you're still getting those tests if you're not feeling well. Recently, we haven't, I don't know, anyone who's tested positive. Well, a little while ago, there was a little moment and it was like, oh, I feel like everyone's testing positive again. And are we going back into that space? But no, even, and when schools come back and the city is feeling super duper busy, you would be concerned that that would have been the time when cases would rise again. They didn't. So I'm going into this COVID-19 briefing, absolutely no clue what they're going to say, but feeling positive.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, the feeling is mutual. It is positive. I'm sure it's going, because the World Health Organization did say that we're coming to the end of COVID-19, the pandemic, very, very soon. So I'm sure it's something along those lines. But again, we know that even though we are coming to an end, we still have to remain cautious in multiple areas. So I'm sure it's going to be something based along those lines.
It's an interesting one because President Joe Biden in the US, he said the pandemic is over. However, the World Health Organization said just because Biden said it, just because he called it over, doesn't mean it's over, because there's still a lot of countries going through a really difficult time. You know, I think Hong Kong and Taiwan, they still had their restrictions for people flying in. They're lifting them slowly, but other countries still have those strict restrictions in place. It's just because we have been super fortunate, as we talked about over and over again in Dubai. It feels like it's over here. Some parts of the world are still struggling through this pandemic. What's the announcement going to be? Could it be mask related?
I hope not. I mean, honestly, I hope the mask rule remains, because I'll tell you why. I feel like a lot of people are getting the flu as of late, you know, with the weather changing and everything. So masks are good.
But do you think masks are, I feel like they've become such a routine in our life that if I'm feeling a little bit sniffly, I would just wear my mask because I'm conscious.
That's you, a responsible citizen, right? But not everyone is. So you do need the rules in places just to, you know, like have those semi-responsible people in place.
Yeah, maybe for the metro, or it's good to have it at the busy malls.
Exactly, like the enclosed public spaces, like any, like you said, the metro or the bus, or maybe even cabs. You know, like really enclosed spaces, airports, flights. You know, I get those, but yeah, maybe malls you can relax it a bit more.
And I don't know, because it's so humid, like Sweat September was literally defined by what we're feeling right now.
That's
like
so
it's so sticky, and I feel like that just makes you feel like the air is closer and you just feel like bugs are getting in your face a little bit more. Like if it was like a clear, fresh air, when you go outside, you'd be like, oh, fresh. But no, it's sticky.
It is. Now the sweat, I didn't know sweaty September was a thing, but yeah.
Sweatember.
Sweatember. Love that. Is that a thing?
I guess so. I didn't make it up.
I'm like, yeah, if you made that up, that's catchy. It's definitely going to catch on. But yeah, this morning I was sweating, but it wasn't sunny. It wasn't hot. It was the humidity. And I'm just like, ew.
Okay, well, jumping on, guys, stay tuned. At 5:30 p.m., that media briefing is going live, and we will have the information directly to you ASAP straight after. Jumping into our next story, rapper Tekashi 69 had beef with a DJ in a Dubai club.